Hello and welcome to a very special Happinesses podcast with the theme of Doddie Aid 2022, and we are joined by broadcasting royalty, Team South member, My Name'5 Doddie Foundation Supreme, the one and the only Jill Douglas. Hello there.
Hello, I feel really untartaned. I'm sorry I've not got my snood, but I'm about to go into a snooker studio, and so I haven't got it on. But you're looking splendid as ever, Bruce.
That is amazing dedication that you're actually broadcasting the snooker and you've taken time to talk to us. That's how much it means to this lady.
Well, listen, I'm delighted to be talking to you, and I'm very excited about Doddie Aid. But yes, it is the countdown to Christmas, and that means the World Grand Prix in Coventry. And so I've got 32 of the best snooker players on the 1 year list, and we're now into nearly the end of the second round quarterfinal stage. So we finish on Sunday night, and then it's Christmas.
Yeah, my mum loves the snooker.
Great.
Absolutely, she can tell me everything about it. She gives a running commentary. My kids have to watch it when Granny's looking after them. Loves the snooker. But that was a thing we grew up watching snooker.
Absolutely, and the great thing is I work with Stephen Hendry, Neil Folds, Alan McManus, Ken Doherty. These are the guys that are in the studio with me all the time, and the guys that I grew up watching and absolutely love spending time with them. They're great fun, and yeah, I mean, I think when you only had 4 channels, everybody watched snooker, didn't they? But actually, ITV4 now, we've got a lot of snooker on through the year. I think the biggest challenge is everybody thinks I'm Hazel Irvine, so and then I do the ITV. That's but never the twin shall mix. But it was funny during the Olympics because she and I were presenting together. I was in Tokyo, she was in Salford, and she would sometimes throw to me, or we'd have a sort of two-way back and forth, and it blew people's minds because they'd never seen us. They thought we were the same person.
And well, I'm just glad Hazel's still around because I was pretty sure the evil Ailey Barber had seen her off. The young pretender to the throne who I thought had overthrown Hazel. Have you signed all these snooker guys up for Doddie Aid?
Well, do you know, John Higgins is a great supporter. He lost a close family member to motor neuron disease, and he always asks about Doddie and asks, how we're getting on with the foundation, and he's been brilliant. And Stephen Hendry, I'm sure, will get involved in Doddie Aid. He's just looking at me now, he's thinking, what is she talking about? I'm doing a podcast.
Hello, Stephen Hendry.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You have no idea how much a hero you were. Remember giving an interview.
Where? What do you mean where?
Well, he's a Hearts fan, Jill. So I tread very carefully here. But I remember you giving an interview to say that you went into the hairdressers to ask because you wanted your hair like the lead singer of.
Oh God.
You'll not.
I can't remember that.
I'm pretty sure it was Duran Duran.
No, that's nonsense. I was going to say something else. I didn't know who was watching.
No, I'm glad. Keep it PG. Keep it PG. Stephen, while you're here, you must know that we're having Doddie Aid to raise funds and awareness for My Name'5 Doddie Foundation and the battle against MND. So the question on everyone's lips: have you signed up yet?
I haven't. I have to admit. I'm sorry to admit, I haven't.
We'll get him signed up, and I'll tell you how Stephen will rack up his miles in January on the golf course. That's what he does. He golfs. So I think we'll sign him up. He's probably a Northern Midlander because he's from Perthshire, so I suspect he's a Northern. But I think more now that he's down south, a Barbarian. We'll have that conversation.
He's definitely not Team South.
You're talking a different language. It's going way over my head, this rugby talk.
We'll tell them what you call rugby.
It's lots of big blokes banging into each other.
Well, yeah.
Bumping into each other. That's what I see. That's all I see.
It's all any of us see, but people like Jill Douglas have made a career out of talking about it.
Someone's using this phrase "career" loosely there. I'll get him signed up.
Stephen Hendry made my day. Look at that, Jill Douglas, friend to all the stars. Your recruitment tools must be unbelievable for Doddie Aid. Who else have you spoken to?
Quite well. When do we get out? I'm in a bunker for the next few days. We have got a lot of people coming on board, I can assure you of that. And of course, I'm hoping that some of my old school friends from Jedburgh Grammar School get involved as well, because Greg Laidlaw is our team captain. He's an old boy of Jed as well. So I think we'll get the Jed massive behind us. I'm hoping maybe might try and infiltrate the national hunt scene, national hunt racing as well. So there's quite a few people we're going to get into, but I feel as though until I escape the snooker, I can't really do a huge amount of recruiting.
I'm a big fan of Sammy Kinghorn. That's an amazing signing to go with Grieg to lead the team.
I know, superb. Well, I think we'll do well, the South. We're already doing well, but listen, it's such a great thing. You know, last year it took us all a little bit by surprise in typical Rob Wainwright fashion. You know, we went from 0 to 100 miles an hour in the blink of an eye, and while we were all thinking it'd be a nice leisurely start to the new year, we just hit 2021 like a fireball. But we had a great month and we did so well, and Rob was brilliant, and you and everybody that helped promote Doddie Aid, and we did an incredible thing, and it gave people such a lift at the start of the year when things were looking a bit bleak, got people out and exercising, and I really enjoyed that. So this year I'm going to run a minimum of a mile every day in January until the end of Doddie Aid. I've got my Just Giving page just about to go live, so if anybody wants to support that. And yeah, I just think it was such a great community feeling last year, and I just hope we get a little sense of that this year. I know we will, because we've got great supporters. And if you think last year we raised a lot of money at the start of the year, and then we had to go about the business of making sure we spent it wisely. So we've invested a lot of money last year into clinical trials. We put a Doddie doc in place to help with biomarkers research. We invested in really progressive research projects across the country. That's where the money was spent, as well as giving some money to people living with a disease. So, we take a huge amount of responsibility in making sure we invest the funds wisely, and we've got some great people that help us make those decisions.
And is your man going to get involved? Because he's very quiet.
So my husband, Carl, is going to be part of the cycle ride from Edinburgh to Cardiff. So he is training hard, and he is doing the whole thing with Rob. I think what happened was he spoke to Kevin Sinfield, and Doddie said to Carl, "What are you doing for me, mate? I mean, look at Sinny. What talk to me, Hoggy. What are you doing?" And Carl's like that to Kevin. "You've ruined me, man. You've ruined me." So Carl signed up to cycle in 48 hours from Cardiff, from Murrayfield to Cardiff, and he's roped in Big Dean Ryan and Gareth Archer, of course, former teammates at Doddie's at Newcastle. So the big fellas are going to be on their bikes, which will be a sight to behold, may I tell you. And they're going to beast themselves. So yes, so he is fully committed. Don't you worry about that.
I love that Doddie has blackmailed him into just to show how good a friend he is. That is magic. Right, I need some honesty here from you. Have you read Doddie's book?
Too right, yeah. Like everybody, Bruce, we flicked through to see if we were mentioned, right?
I went straight to it. I couldn't believe it. I got included in a tweet and I went straight to it, and I bumped into Jim Hamilton as I came out the bookshop. I said, "I've just bought this. I'm in it." I said, "You are as well." He went, "Why am I in it?" I went, "Why are you in it? Why am I in it?"
So I think he thought if he puts loads of people's names in it, they'll all have to go and buy it.
I've got them for my wife's Christmas, my dad's Christmas. Yeah, I've bought about 12.
It's really good, and I tell you what, he never fails to put a smile on your face, Doddie, and it is great. And I'm referred to as Jill with a J, and most often there's a reference to wine or gin afterwards, which I don't know. I think it's got me all wrong.
Or why you ended up with Carl.
There's that.
Alcohol, or how did Hoggy manage to marry you? Yeah, we get that. So we're looking for cycling, rowing, all sorts of nonsense. We want people to get involved on social media. Last year, as you said, Rob came up with this idea. I don't think anybody saw it coming. Do you have an expectation of any targets being set, or is it just let's see how it goes?
Listen, we'd love to get the same amount of engagement and support and raise the same funds again, so that we can really, really accelerate what we're trying to do in the research world. We got a huge boost from the government, who are going to match effectively what we are already as an MND charitable community are investing in research. So £50 million from government. We're going to have to come up with the same again over 5 years. So we know how much we've got to do. It's an expensive business, research, but we're committed to that. But for me, Doddie Aid is bigger than the fundraising. It's about people coming together. It's the community. It's the rugby family, but the wider sporting family and beyond sport. It's just about people recognising how brutal a disease MND is, but how, if we come together, we can make a bit of a difference, raise awareness, but also have a bit of fun. One of our big key strategic pillars Doddie created, which was fun, love and hope, and it's something that he lives by every single day. And everything that we do at the foundation, we sort of hold ourselves up to a mirror and say, can we say that we're doing this with fun, love and hope? And so I think that typifies Doddie Aid. And also I think it just gives you such a great start to January, to the new year. You just set yourself up, right, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on with it. Gives you something to really focus on those dark mornings or dark nights. And it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't have to be running marathons. You don't need to be cycling from Murrayfield to Cardiff. You don't need to be rowing the Atlantic. If it's walking to the shops, or walking around a snooker table 10 times, or walking off on the golf course, or taking your dog for a walk, or swimming, or whatever it is that floats your boat, do it, and do it regularly, and put some miles on for Doddie Aid and be part of it. I think it's just that sort of community being part of it that people really enjoy.
You must have had as much as I did, people getting in touch saying they didn't realize how much fun they were going to have. It made them feel better. They felt part of something, and last year they weren't able to be part of anything really, and it brought people together. Now you can see the teams are really growing. They're growing really quickly because people have an awareness of what it is. What can Team South do to get these numbers up?
I think we're canny in the borders, aren't we? But we're really we're quite competitive. Do you know? I think what will bring up the numbers is if we can start getting Hoyk against Gala, against Selkirk, against Kelso, against Jed, against Duns. I think if we all, and against the Langham and Peebles, and once we all start being a little bit inter-competitive, I think it might even drive numbers up. But we'll do all right. We've got a very strong South community. I'm very optimistic. I'm a little bit competitive too, but yes, I think we'll do all right. But I just want people to enjoy it. Sign up, get your snood, commit to doing something for yourself and for us in the new year, and I think we'll have a lot of fun along the way.
And the numbers are brilliant. The South hit 1,000 on Tuesday. North and Mids and the Barbarians had hit that already. Edinburgh, Glasgow are climbing. And we've also, and I'm very pleased with this one, that I've managed to hang around for long enough because I pester you people. We're also going to have our live shows again. Stephen Hendry just drops in. It's beginning to be a bit like the Graham Norton show. Are you looking forward to those?
Very much, yes. We'll see who else we can rope in. Might try and get Hazel on her line. She's in New Zealand. We might try and get Hazel. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it?
That
make that my priority. Now, the lovely Max, my sound engineer, is approaching me with a microphone and an earpiece, which tells me that I'm probably meant to be on a set.
He doesn't want me, you mean?
I'm not
Face for radio. It's okay. I know. I get it.
I'm going to burst your bubble, Bruce.
Yeah, well, it's been burst. Jill Douglas, the First Lady of Broadcasting, thank you very much, and we'll see you very soon. All the best for the snooker.
And thank you very much, and have a brilliant Christmas. And listen, we'll catch up to talk Doddie Aid as we move through it. But appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Have a great Christmas, and make sure you're all signing up for the South.
Thanks, Jill. See you soon.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. We love Jill Douglas. We love her passion. And how about that? Stephen Hendry just drops in for a chat. That's how we roll. Tune in for all the live pods coming up through Doddie Aid, because who knows what we're going to have. I think it is going to be a cast list to rival any big show award ceremony. Graham Norton, Lorraine, who knows where this is going. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. You can catch us on Acast, Spotify, and the other one, Apple. You can watch the video on Facebook and YouTube. I have loved being here. I can't wait for Doddie Aid to get going. I'm obviously shouting for Team South. Come on, the South. But I don't mind. Sign up. Get involved. Get on your bike. Get in the water. Go for a walk. As Jill says, go and play golf. Do whatever it takes. But please get involved and be part of Doddie Aid. I am very, very excited, as you can tell. My name's Bruce Aitchison. My happiness is egg-shaped for Big Doddie. See you soon.